What's up guys, it's McNulty here. I hope you're all well. So we've started off the Challenge Festival, brand new event, and we have a brand new hero in the portal, Guardian Hippo. It seems like we've had enough hippos in Season 5, but we've got another one that's in the portal now. So we're going to have a look at Guardian Hippo and the other new heroes in the portal. So let's get cracking. I mean, I'm pretty excited about this new one because there is a really interesting mechanic that Guardian Hippo's got, which we haven't seen before in any of the heroes. And I think that, well, I'm hoping that it's not going to be too overpowered, but she is going to be an absolute beast of a hero. So without any further ado, let's get into it. So we have an Ice Hero 5-star of the Barbarian class, so a chance to inflict bleed damage. Guardian Hippo is of the Guardian family. With the Guardians, you get a bonus for 2, 3, or 4 or 5 heroes. The bonus is plus 5%, plus 10%, plus 15, or plus 20% defense, and plus 4% up to a maximum of plus 13% healing bonus. So pretty good bonus because they are quite defensive and they can heal, and their special skills are what they're all about. So the event hero bonus is obviously that they get additional perks in the Challenge Festival events, and the event's currently ongoing. So I hope you're all having a good time in that event. So in terms of stats with Guardian Hippo, with the max power preview on, she has 967 attack, 879 defense, and 1805 health. So pretty decent stats all round, maybe slightly less defensive than some of the other heroes that we've seen, but still pretty decent stats. If you switch the preview off, we're looking at 828 attack, 782 on the defense, and 1483 health. So pretty good stats overall. Now the special skill for Guardian Hippo is brutal support, and it is pretty brutal. So she's running at fast speed, and at fast speed the special goes, after any other ally casts their special skill during 3 turns, this character deals 225% damage to all enemies, and all allies get plus 34% mana generation for 3 turns. So let's work back to front with this one. So the first thing she's going to do upon casting her special is to increase the mana generation of all allies by 34%. Which is pretty good on its own. But then, after any other ally casts their special skill during the next 3 turns, she's going to deal 225% damage to all enemies. Now remember, she's running at fast speed, so you're going to be able to fire her off pretty quick. And whoever fires after her within the next 3 turns, she's going to deal 225% damage to all enemies. So if you were to work this out and you had her ready to go and you had 3 other allies ready to go as well, that means that she could be dealing a whopping 675% damage to all enemies over the following 3 turns. So that is huge, and you can really plan around this hero. So I think that she is going to be a force to be reckoned with on offense. I think especially good on offense, but also going to be quite tricky to work around on defense as well. I would probably put her in the tank position, even though she's got slightly lower defense. Flank her with a couple of hard hitters, and if they get ready to go shortly after she fires, she's going to just deal that 225% damage persistently over the following 3 turns. So an absolutely great hero. I do like the art as well. I think she kind of looks a bit like a hippo crocodile, not as hippo-ish as some of the other hippos that we've seen in Season 5, but I think somebody at Small Giant definitely has like a hippo obsession going on. So that is Guardian Hippo. Now alongside Guardian Hippo, we have 2 other new heroes. Well, we've got the Guardian Gazelle hero, and she's received a costume. Now, Gazelle has always been an amazing offensive hero because she has such a great skill. So in terms of her class, she's now a fighter. She was a druid, so definite upgrade in terms of the class because she has that revive chance. She's of the same family, the Guardian family, and she also receives a costume bonus in this new version, which is a nice one. So she gets the plus 5% attack, plus 5 defense, 10% health, and the big 5% mana bonus. So you can speed her up quite a bit, which means that because she's at average speed, you'll be able to get her to fire with a much lower level mana troop or magic troop or cyclops troop. So yeah, she's going to be pretty quick, and it's going to be easy for you to get her to fire off within 3 tile matches. Now stats wise, we have 970 attack on the new version, 960 defense, and 1605 health. Not unhappy about any of those stats. They're very balanced across the board, so I do like that. On the old version, slightly lower attack and slightly lower defense, but a slightly higher health stat. So again, so far I'd rather have the costume. Haven't even read the special, but I'd rather have the costume just for those stats and for the costume bonus. Now, first of all, her old special was the Dance of Spirits. So with the Dance of Spirits, she removed all status effects from all allies except the caster, and even status effects that are otherwise undispellable or uncleansable. The caster regenerates 612 over 4 turns, and all other allies except the caster start dancing this spirit dance, which gives them 100% increased attack and reduces all received damage by 50%. It also gives immunity to new status effects, and if the caster dies, the dancer receives 97% damage. Now the main thing is that the effect can't be dispelled but gets removed if the caster dies. So remember, she is increasing her defense and she's getting 612 HP over 4 turns. So it was quite difficult to get rid of her once she fires off, and if she fires off, all the damage they receive is going to be increased by 100%. So that is nothing to laugh at. So Guardian Gazelle, or the costume for Guardian Gazelle, has got to be amazing for it to be better than that. I'll say that much. So the new special is Bangalore Dance, and it's at average speed. So first of all, she removes all status effects, even status effects that are otherwise undispellable or uncleansable. So that is the same. The second bit is that she recovers 48% health for all allies, which is a big heal. It's going to be able to get rid of fiends. It's going to be a massive boost to the team. And for 4 turns, all allies start dancing the Dance of Spirits. So this new Dance of Spirits has 110% attack increase, but it reduces the received damage by 30%. So a slightly lower reduction on the received damage, and it gives immunity to new status effects. If the caster dies, the dancer receives 120 damage, and the mana is reduced by 100%. So there is a bigger negative effect if the caster dies, but the effect can't be dispelled, but it gets removed if the caster dies. All right, so there is a lot going on here, and it is an absolutely incredible special. The increase of 110% is just ridiculous, and the reduced received damage by 30% rather than 50%. It's a minimal change. I would still be happy to put her in. The immunity to new status effects is not any different than it was in the old version. So the main things that have changed there are the increased attack, the 48% health recovery, and the reduction of received damage down to 30% from 50%. So aside from the reduction of damage and the removal of mana, this one is much better. I'd love to grab this hero. I think she's an absolutely amazing hero, and you'll be doing extremely well if you pulled either her or Guardian Hippo, because they are just amazing. Now, the other hero that we have in this portal, which is new, is Guardian Jackal. And to be fair, Guardian Jackal brings back some not so great memories for me, because I had to chase hard to get this guy. I just wanted some kind of elemental defense down in Holy, and he was the easiest option, at least I thought he was. But 100 pulls later or so, I've finally managed to grab him. So Guardian Jackal has been an absolute staple in terms of Titans, because in his regular version he deals 270 damage to the target at very fast speed, and the target gets -4 defense, 54 defense against Holy for 4 turns, which is an excellent skill against Titans. He is also of the rogue class, which is super sweet. Now, with the costume bonus for the new Guardian Jackal, he's also going to be benefiting from this big mana bonus, which means that you're going to be able to speed him up, and if you have the right troops, it's not going to be too difficult for you to get him to fire off in 6 tiles, which is a huge advantage. So that is a great benefit straight away. I love the artwork on this costume. I think that it is great, and they've gone with like a bone suit almost, so he's looking pretty ghastly. And in terms of the stats, this is another thing that I like about the new costume, is that the stats for the old one, I mean, the attack stat was huge for Guardian Jackal, but the defense and the health not so great. So with the new one, he's a little bit more balanced. We've got 808 attack, 760 defense, and 1540 health, which for a 4-star hero is absolutely brilliant. And his special skill is called Severing Strike. Still running at very fast speed, he deals 280% damage to the target, and the caster and nearby get plus 94% against Dark for 3 turns. Alright, so do I think this is better than the old version? Absolutely not. It just isn't better, because the defense against Dark is very situational, and if you know you're going up against him in tournaments or whatever else it might be, you're just not going to bring a Dark hero against him, and then that effect has absolutely no effect. But in terms of the bonuses, the costume bonus, the 5% mana bonus, and the increase in the other stats, the class is a definite no. I mean, the Barbarian class is one of the worst in my opinion, but I would definitely love to grab the costume just to be able to increase the original version. So Guardian Jackal costume, yeah, nowhere near as good as some of the other improvements that we've seen across the board. However, it would still be a really good improvement to what is already a very good hero, in particular against Titans, and in some of the other areas of the game as well. So also one that I would love to have, but for a very specific reason, and I don't think that the costume is any better than the original version. So those are the 3 new heroes we have in the portal. They're featured alongside the Lady of the Lake costume, which is one that thankfully I have, and she's absolutely brilliant. But again, I do end up using the original version quite a bit more, but we're not here to talk about her today. It's all about the Guardian Hippo, and to be fair, it's all about this lovely, I want to say lady, but she's an animal, so Gazelle as well. So thank you guys all for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please drop us a like and subscribe if you found it helpful, and I look forward to seeing you all again in the next video. Bye for now.